Under Article 11, Section 3, Paragraph 5 of the Constitution, no impeachment proceedings shall be initiated against the same official more than once within a period of 1 year.
So nagbago sila ng rules.
According to the decision, the 1-year bar is reckoned from the time an impeachment complaint is dismissed or is no longer viable.
Ngayon, ang sinasabi ng Korte Suprema, dapat sinunod yung pag-include sa order of business nung tatlo. Nung na-hold yung tatlong impeachment complaint sa Secretary General, yun yung naging loophole nila Sara Duterte. I'm shocked. This is really an interesting development. Pinigilan ng Korte Suprema ang impeachment ni Sara Duterte. Unconstitutional daw? Grabe kayo. The gods of Padre Faura strikes again. The Supreme Court has barred the ongoing impeachment proceedings against Vice President Sara Duterte, but did not foreclose the possibility of refiling a year later on February 2026, the Supreme Court said on Friday, July 25. The Supreme Court held a special en banc session on Friday mainly for the Sharia bar, but announced its decision on petition seeking to junk the impeachment complaints. It was based on due process grounds, sabi ng Supreme Court. The SC has ruled that the House impeachment complaint versus VP Sara is barred by the 1-year rule and that due process or fairness applies in all stages of the impeachment process. Okay? Our fundamental law is clear. The end does not justify the means. There is a right way to do the right things at the right time. Unanimous, oh. 2 justices inhibited. 15 lang naman ang justices, eh. The Supreme Court declared the articles of impeachment unconstitutional on due process grounds and added that because of that, the Senate cannot acquire jurisdiction of the proceedings. The court said it is not absolving Vice President Sara Duterte from any of the charges filed against her. There is a 1-year bar rule which states that impeachment proceedings cannot be initiated against the same official more than once within a period of 1 year. So wait mga kababayan. So ngayon, mga kababayan, binabago nila yung rules. Kasi before, mga kababayan, meron po kasing decision ang Supreme Court. Matagal na. Francisco versus House of Representatives. This is so weird. This is so weird, mga kababayan. Ganto ba ka-influential ang Duterte? Kanakalantipaklong pati Supreme Court? Francisco versus House of Representatives. Sabi, no impeachment proceeding shall be initiated against the same official kasi how many impeachment cases can be filed. For the purpose of this rule, the impeachment proceeding is initiated when a verified complaint is filed and referred to the Committee on Justice for action. Okay. To initiate refers to, letter A, filing of the impeachment complaint coupled with, so hindi iisa lang, hindi lang yung filing of the impeachment complaint. Kailangan merong Congress taking final action on the said complaint. Yan. Yun. Okay. Following past congressional practice, multiple impeachment complaints may be simultaneously referred to the Committee on Justice. This would count only as one initiation. Yun. Hindi ako makapaniwala dito eh. May dahilan to guys. Nagtitiwala ako sa justice system ng Pilipinas.
The Supreme Court decision written by Senior Associate Justice Marvic M.V.F. Leonen ruled that all legal issues involving impeachment proceedings are subject to judicial review. The impeachment process is primarily a legal and constitutional procedure, but with political characteristics. 3 impeachment complaints were archived and therefore deemed terminated or dismissed on February 5, 2025. Therefore, no new impeachment complaint, if any, may be commenced earlier than February 6, 2026, the Supreme Court held.
What? Really?
Under Article 11, Section 3, Paragraph 5 of the Constitution, no impeachment proceedings shall be initiated against the same official more than once within a period of 1 year.
So nagbago sila ng rules.
According to the decision, the 1-year bar is reckoned from the time an impeachment complaint is dismissed or is no longer viable. The respondent in the impeachment complaint should have been given a chance to be heard on the articles of impeachment and the supporting evidence to prove the charges prior to its transmittal to the Senate, despite the number of endorsements from House members. The House of Representatives must be given reasonable time to reach their independent decision of whether they will endorse an impeachment complaint. It it is not our duty to favor any political result. Ours is to ensure that politics are framed within the rule of just law. We cannot concede the sobriety of fairness inherent in due process of law to the passions of a political moment. Our fundamental law is clear. The end does not justify the means.
Balikan natin yung kwento ng impeachment. 'Di ba nagkaroon ng tatlong impeachment complaints prior dito sa pang-apat. Ngayon, ang sinasabi ng Korte Suprema, dapat sinunod yung pag-include sa order of business nung tatlong impeachment complaint. Nung na-hold yung tatlong impeachment complaint sa Secretary General, yun yung naging loophole nila Sara Duterte. The impeachment complaint is not null and void. It just did not follow the process. According to this most recent decision of the Supreme Court. Kasi before, the decision is, according to Francisco versus House of Representatives, tsaka Gutierrez versus House of Representatives Committee on Justice, according to the Supreme Court din, to initiate an impeachment complaint, ang pag-uumpisa ng impeachment complaint ay number 1, kapag nag-file ng impeachment complaint. Pangalawa, kapag nag-final action doon sa complaint. Ngayon, mga kababayan, ang sinasabi po ng Korte Suprema, one issue is that yung pagkaka-delay ng pagfo-forward ng tatlong impeachment complaint sa order of business ng House of Representatives, yun yung issue. Oo, dati kasi, pwede mong i-delay. According to the House rules, according to the House rules. Ngayon, sinasabi ng Supreme Court, di na pwede yun. Sorry, cannot be. Sorry na, di na pwedeng ganon. Pangalawa, mga kababayan, sinabi na dapat daw, lahat daw ng members ng House of Representatives ay informed doon sa articles of impeachment. Hindi lang daw yung mga taong magsasabi na napapabor doon sa impeachment complaint. Okay. Makes sense, pero hindi ba kapag nagdesisyon na ang House of Representatives, it is a decision of the majority? Kasi it's more than 1/3. It's a question. Pangatlo is that si Sara Duterte daw should have been afforded due process. How? Dapat daw nabigyan siya ng kopya ng articles of impeachment at yung mga ebidensya against her. And she should have been allowed to respond sa House of Representatives. Is that right? Parang ganun yata yung pagkakaintindi ko. I could be wrong. Although, sinasabi naman ng Korte Suprema na hindi naman sinasabi na unconstitutional yung mga articles. Ang sinabi lang, yung proseso yung nagkamali. So ngayon, mga kababayan, ang 1-year bar, hindi na applicable yung pwede kang yung dating nangyayari na pwedeng i-hold mo sa SecGen tapos ang House of Representatives ay magfa-file ng bago ng kanilang sarili. Oo, kasi yun yung nangyari kay ERAP doon kay Manny Villar, which was decided by the Supreme Court as constitutional. So yun nga, doon nga ngayon nagbabangga. Ang lala. Binagyo na yung Pilipinas, sinakuna na ang Pilipinas, binaha na ang buong Pilipinas. Ito pa yung kasunod na nangyari. Isa pang sakuna ang naganap sa impeachment trial.